this live on TikTok and Instagram, and I'm gonna record, and you're sending to Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, we're live streaming, so all set.
Already live?
Yes.
Okay, everyone knows all our secrets that I'm taking off my AC.
Thank you.
All the secrets, okay. Yes, my name is Moshe Kasuto, and that's my reality. I'm working very hard to achieve what I'm achieving. And even though nothing is perfect, here I'm trying to turn off the AC for you to have less noise, and I'm not able to do so. It's beeping, but not answering my call. This is this world. Actually, I wanted to talk about something similar. Well, any surim b'la'avan, there is no suffering without a sin. Okay, just did tshuva, and the AC turned off. Hashem works with us in really amazing ways. I'll tell you. Our reality is that we're carving our way in an endless ocean with no boat, and just paddling with our own hands, trying to push forward somehow. The waves are just getting higher and higher, stronger and stronger. Like blind people in the middle of the ocean, like really not knowing what to do, how to handle life situations. I spoke today with a woman. I haven't heard a woman in such sadness, in such depression for so long. And like she's trying to climb up. So sad. So and has reasons, like really life is not easy, like really going through situations that are troubling, that are painful, facing darkness, loneliness, emptiness, and to all directions there are no answers, like no matter what she's doing. And like it's so easy to say, pray, believe, Hashem is with you, like slogans. That's not a real solution. You need really to go into the core of the issue, of the problem. And we're all going through the same thing. It's like we're all going through things. We all going through things. All of us, our lives are full of obstacles, of difficulties, of challenges, of situations that requires us to climb above and to find more patience and more tools and more skills. And the person is so fragile and so stiff and hard and feels so old that he doesn't want to change. He wants life to bend towards him a little bit. Like, where are all those coupons that you promised? Where are all the discounts? Like, what's going on? And nothing goes on. It's like it's getting more complex and more complex, and life is more demanding and more demanding. Today I read some quote of Rabbi Nachman of Breslev that is talking about a part of the Zohar Kadosh, that the Zohar Kadosh is talking about a person who wasted his sperm for no reason, like threw away his sperm. That there are opinions that is the worst sin of them all, like really to take life and to throw it down the drain, like the worst of them all. Life that could have been souls, like really to flush them down to darkness, like sounds so horrible. And the Zohar HaKadosh, when it's describing that sin, that violation, the descriptions of the horrible, horrific outcomes of what happens to those holy souls, those spirits that are attached to the sperm, to the seeds, it's like frightening, like really frightening, how the dark forces are overpowering them and taking them, kidnapping them, sucking life through them and using them, and like they become totally manipulated to like all their energy, everything, they become a channel for the evil to like force more darkness to overflow the world and on, and like the person like already sinned, already broken, already doesn't know what to do with his life, and then he finds like, oh man, it was the most horrific thing I could ever do with my life, like. And then the Zohar Kadosh is writing, and there is no atonement for that. There is no tshuva for that. Like there is no way to fix it. Like, oh, what? Okay, so what now? And then Rabbi Nachman of Breslev is saying, I must be honest with you. No one understands that Zohar. No one, like you don't see what really written in that page. Really, in that Zohar, it's written that there is a tshuva, that there is a way for atonement, and even for a person who failed 1,000,000 times. So this righteous man is coming and flipping your understanding from complete darkness to complete light. Like there is a salvation, even to a person who failed thousands of times in his life, like really messed up so many times. There is a correction, there is a tikkun. Rabbi Nachman of Breslev is telling you there is no despair in the world at all. As long as you want to correct, as long as you want to pull yourself through, if you want to succeed, if you want to fix, if you want to atone, there is only the now, there is only the present, there is only what you will make from your life from now and on, and it's based on your will and not on your accomplishments, not on what you succeed. Only on your true, honest desire, on your hopes, on your prayers, on your requests, on your yearnings to Hashem. Everything counts on your will. Everything depends on your will. Just keep on wanting. Just keep on hoping. So you stand and like you get dizzy. Like, okay, what are we doing here? And then you face reality. In reality, all the powers of the universe, like even in nature, even by science, all the powers are always against you, always against you. You always have to put an effort to achieve no matter what you want. The tiniest thing, you need to move your muscles. You cannot touch yourself. You cannot like scratch your nose without putting a certain effort towards that. Like the minimum of like to make a sound, you have to speak for that. You have to do something, some effort. So all the forces of the universe are forcing you to work, for labor, for effort, for sweat. And the person doesn't know how to deal with that. Okay, like the body, the nature of the person is lazy. He doesn't want to put that effort. He doesn't want to go into those places. Like he really wants to chill. He wants to relax. He wants to enjoy the reward. But on Yaakov, our father, it's written, Bikesh Yaakov leishev beshalva. Yaakov asked, he wanted to sit calmly. He wanted some peace. He wanted some relaxation. Like he was already old. He went through so much in his life. He already like crossed the desert. He already fought with Lavan, fought with Esav, like found his place, settled at home, came back to Israel. Now he's around all his children. They built a huge tent. Their flocks of sheep and goats are like all over the valley. Everything is. He said to himself, okay, let's relax a little bit, please. Kafatz alav rugzo shel Yosef. All that tale of Yosef, the righteous man, that was sold by his siblings to the merchant, that sold them to the Egyptians, or to the Ishmaelim that sold it to the Egyptians. Like all that adventure of 17 years of losing his most precious son came because he wanted to sit and relax. He wanted to sit and relax, so that situation with Yosef came to him. In this world, you cannot ask to rest. It's like, don't ask for that, because it shows that you misunderstanding the purpose of this lifetime. Pause. What's the purpose of this lifetime? This lifetime is a speeding up train with few stations of 60 years, of 70 years, of 120 years, if you should be so lucky. And in that reality, you need to deal with the adventures of life. That's the mission. And after those 60, 70 years of life, then you come back to reality. This is the world of lie. This is the world of delusion, of illusion, of fake reality. This is the world of darkness, of coverings, of husks, of traps. This is a world of wilderness, of riddles, of secrets, of mistakes, of false. This is not world of truth. This is not eternal world. This is not gates of heaven. This is not heaven. Maybe it's hell. Maybe. If a person is suffering here, so it atones as hell. Even if a person is enjoying in this world, he can only taste some of the world to come. 1 out of 60, 1 out of 100, but never taste of heaven. It's only as heaven, but not heavenly feelings, not in this dark world. This world is dark. Now, in it, you need mainly not to fall to the trap of imagining that this is reality. Because when you become part of the system, you fall into the trap of the matrix, you become part of the physicality of this world, and you're out. You're out of the game. Because the game is not to fall into the trap of this world. It's always to swim against the stream. It's always to find your way out of the system. Always to rebel, always to want to live when all the world is dying. Everything is dying. Everything is dying. Always, everything is dying around you. Everything is getting older. Everything is falling. Everything is crashing. All the systems, all the people, all the societies, all the opinions, all the methods, everything is dying. Everything is crashing all the time. And you always need to renew yourself, to recharge yourself, to reboot yourself, to uplift yourself, to rise yourself, to raise yourself, to cheer up yourself, to strengthen yourself, to succeed, not to give up, to understand there is no despair, there's no reason for me to fall. I'm not part of this physical world. I am a soul. There's a godly soul within me. I am a neshama elokit teora. I have a godly soul within me, and it's all channeled from an inner system to God, to infinity, to Hashem Yitbarach himself, and over there it's all good, and I can pull that goodness, and I can enjoy that goodness, and I can spread that goodness, and all that goodness is treasured within me. Now, how did we came to this subject from that story I told you that I spoke today with this poor person that is like broken as hell? Because I really heard her pain. I really listened, and I cared, and I understood that she, inside this world, doesn't see no openings. She doesn't have no doors like that. No father, no mother, no sister, no brother, no friends, no colleagues, no ex, no husband, no nothing, no, like nothing works. Nothing works. You try to talk with him, no, leave me alone. You try to talk with him, no, please don't do that to me. You try to talk to him, don't call me again. Like all the doors are locked, blocked, sealed. What are you doing? And the person should start screaming to Hashem, and he doesn't know. He never been taught. And if you're just going to tell him, hey, you should pray, for him it's a slogan. Like he doesn't know what to do. People usually, okay, I'm going to take the Siddur book. Okay, thank you for the advice. Now I'm going to do tshuva. Looking at the book with all those complex letters and combinations and lines and paragraphs and chapters and volumes and A and B and C. Where am I starting? I don't even know how to read. Like, I don't know no tune. And like, maybe like, and then you hear that you made a mistake here and a mistake. Oh, you said Shem Hashem levatala, the name of Hashem for vain, in vain. What are you doing? Like, you messed up. It's such, you say, oh, you said the bracha now, after the netilah, before the netilah. Oh, you said the name of Hashem in vain. Like, you don't know what to do with yourself. I'm sorry I even started. Like, what am I doing here? That's the trap of the evil inclination that fights with you on every step of the way, and he is not planning to back off. So, or that you're gonna kick him out of the ring and gonna kill him, or that he gonna keep on fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting with you till the last moment, last step of your way. And listen, he will not back off of you. You just need to learn how to remove him, how to take him off, how to release his grab completely and not to give him a hold at you for a second, for a moment, for a fraction of a moment. You cannot let him stay with you in the same space for a moment. Okay, how are we going to recognize him? Every negative sound in your life is him. Every positive sound in your life is your soul. All the goodness, all the hope, all the trust, all the faith, all the joy, all the happiness, all the gratitude, all the goodwill of kindness, your generosity, all the epiphanies and awakeness of your soul, that's the real you. All the sadness, all the anger, all the frustration, all the depression, all the despair, all the fears, all the stress, all the trauma, all the memories, all the negative energies and the dark forces that you feel within and from outside, all of them trying to distract you from the truth that there is Hashem, and Hashem is capable of achieving everything for you. The superpower belongs to him. He can do with you whatever you want and more, because he has all the powers. And the evil inclination wants to take you from that faith and to tell you that you're limited, that you're unable, that you're crippled, that you're ugly, that you're short, that you're poor, that you're sick, that you won't make it, that you're never going to make it, that you're useless, that you're worthless, that you're stupid, that you're dumb, that you're an idiot, that you failed a million times, that no one likes you, that no one cares for you, that Hashem doesn't like you, that Hashem doesn't want to hear you, that Hashem is not accepting your prayers. Like all the crap in the world he'll bring to the stage, to the table, to crush you down and let you die. And why? Because you are his devil. Because when you're going to choose to live, he cannot stand in front of you. Because you're like a rooster, like a chicken that comes out of the pen and just wave its feathers for a second, and suddenly she's like totally white and bright, standing, shining in the sun, when 1 moment ago she was like full of dust and looked so ugly and disgusting. In 1 second, she's refreshing herself, and new bird, and new life, and new egg came to the world, and new chicken, and new life, and new world. In a moment, you can start and restart your life in each moment as if you were never born. And that's the trick against the Yetzer Hara, against the evil inclination that wants to make you sad and broken and down and fragile and can't do it and can't make it. And who am I? And I'm already 38. I'm already 48. I'm already 58. I'm already 68. I'm already 78. Guys, Moshe Rabbeinu finished his 120 years without getting tired. He was climbing up on a mountain with wild stones rolling down the hill and storm of thunders crashing down the valley, smoke and clouds and fire melting the peak of the mountain, and Moshe is climbing while people getting those boulders to their faces while trying to follow him, and he's keep on climbing because he knows Hashem is over there, and he doesn't take no water, no bread, no wallet, no credit card with him, no iPhone, knows nothing. He doesn't know about anything except for one thing: I'm going to change the world. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to bring a change here. That's what he wanted, to bring a change. And he realized there is a creator, and that's the end of the game. That's the game changer. There is a maker to the universe. Stop with your effort to the sides. Stop calling your lawyer, your doctor, your father-in-law, your mother-in-law, your neighbor, your best friend, your ex, and your daughter. Stop with all the background noises that are also trapped inside physicality of this fake world of fake reality. When the Zohar Kadosh is calling this world Alma de Shikra, the world of lie, stop believing the lie. And to those wise ones that are going to ask, but I've been sent to this world on a mission. Your mission is to go out of the lie. That's your mission. Not to be part of this game. Not to fall into the trap of civilization, of the matrix, of becoming part of the wealthiest ones, the more successful ones, the ones who achieved certain levels, even in spirituality. It's a joke. The Zohar Kadosh is saying that a person that sinned 70 years of his life and then did tshuva in the last moment of his life, his tshuva is complete. How can you understand it? How can a person achieve complete tshuva if he made tshuva one moment before his death? And to compare that person to be a tzaddik gamur as if he is equal to a person who lived 120 years in tshuva. Both of them are tzaddik gamur. Both of them are complete righteous. How can you understand that? Because this world is the world of lie. When it seems to you that things depends in time and in weights and in measures and in efforts, when really it all depends in your attachment to Hashem. Rabbi Nachman of Breslev, the Ari Kadosh, the Baal Shem Tov, no, not the Baal Shem Tov, Rabbi Moshe Chaim Luzzatto, at least those three righteous people that I remember now, those three passed away when they were 38 or 39. The Ari Kadosh achieved highest levels. Rabbi Nachman of Breslev, highest levels. The Ramchal Kadosh, Rabbi Moshe Chaim Luzzatto, highest levels. They were all 39 years old or 38 when they passed away. How can you explain that? In such short time, they achieved so much. There were babies, the Gemara is telling us, that were born with the power of speech, that the angels did not make them forget what they learned in heaven before they came down to this world, and they remembered all. They spoke when they were born. They spoke on the first day of their lives. They spoke Torah, they spoke verses. You have a soul, so don't live your life as a body. Live your life as a soul. And as a soul, there is no time. There are no limitations. Your soul does not suffer from no constrictions. You cannot limit your soul, even not to your own body. Your body is experiencing some of your soul. That's the limitation of your body, to experience only some of your soul. But your soul is eternal and is always with Hashem. So you should attach yourself to your soul. You should attach yourself to your soul. And how you do so, I'll tell you. It's simple. But you know what I know, stupid me? That you're not going to do that. That no matter what I'm going to tell you, you're not going to listen. You know why? because you keep on watching my classes for years and you keep on coming and coming and watching, and it's nice, and I love you. I appreciate your friendship greatly. But you did not decide, you haven't decided yet that you really want to change yet. You didn't take it seriously to shift your life from point A to point B, from situation A to situation B. You're still wanting, and it's good. But I'm telling you that in your joystick there is a button that if you push it, you rise straight up. And it's called pnimiyut. It's to get inside. It's to stop living in this fake world and to start living within your soul. When your eyes are open to this world, you see walls, you see doors, you see computers, you see phones, you see iPads, you see friends, you see family members, you see furnitures, you see millions of things. All those things, what are they? They are the darkness of the world of lie. Those are the things that are blocking your eyesight. But when you close your eyes, in the beginning, it seems as if it's dark. That's how it seems. But I promise you that after a while, you're going to see a huge light, a huge light, a huge light within yourselves, a huge light. The illumination of your soul will shine from within you and will fill your mind with sights and knowledge and wisdom and deep understanding that is not limited to figures, to shapes, to numbers, to quantities and qualities. You'll just dive in an endless spring of knowledge, in the sea of wisdom, and you'll be able to travel in the worlds, in the ancient archives that are from the ancient days of Kedem, from the earliest times. You'll be able to pull knowledge and information. You'll be able to cross lands in your own mind. But you need to choose that. You have to choose to do that act and to change your life. And no one can do that for you. And that's my trouble. That's why I shared it with you. That I spoke today with a broken woman and I didn't know how to help her. Because she needs to make that dive. She needs to jump into the depths of her own well. She needs to dare her devil and to fight all her fears. And I cannot do that for her. She has to do it on her own. She needs to trust that she has wings. I cannot fly for her. I cannot swim for her. I cannot run for her. I cannot walk for her. I cannot do anything for her. I can only present the option. That's the only thing I can do. I can reflect. I can shine as much as I can. That's my only possibility. That's my poverty. The only thing I can do is to be. But you know what's so interesting here? That when Moshe asked Hashem, how will I know that the people of Israel will believe me? When I'll tell them that you sent me. So Hashem told him, tell them, tell them that the one that I am sent you to tell them that I am the one that I am. Like, the one that I'm going to be sent you. What does it mean? What does it mean even? Like, what? Is it a code? Is it a name? Is it a spell? What's those names? What does it mean? I'm going to be. Asher the one that I'm going to be, sent me towards you. I'm going to be. Who am I going to be? Who Hashem will be? The one that I will be. What does it mean? It means that you should know that no matter where you are at, you are with Hashem. And that is the deepest understanding about Hashem. That is the evidence that Hashem is Hashem, that Hashem is everything, that Hashem is whatever will be, will be. That's Hashem. Hashem is the present. Hashem is the now. Hashem is not the salvation or the redemption or the realization. Hashem is the now. You want to connect? Connect. When do you want? Tomorrow in Shachrit, I'm going to connect. No way. No way, brother. No way, sister. No, there's not going to be any tomorrow. Not because a person will die. No, God forbid. Because tomorrow you're going to be hungry. Your phone going to call. If you're not going to do it now, im lo achshav, matai. If not now, so when? There is no time except for now. The future is your dreams and your imaginations. Your past is history that vanished in dust of the wind, already past and gone, and it's only vague memories of your imaginations again. The only time that really exists is the now. And in the now, you can connect yourself to beyond time and to connect yourself to infinity. But you cannot do it while you're checking your WhatsApp messages or your Telegram notifications. I'm sorry, it does not work that way. It has to be when you are only focused on Hashem, when you're totally alone with Him. In you, Hashem, I will trust. Please, Hashem, help me to trust you. Adricheni ba'amitecha. Guide me in your path of truth. Lead me to your way. Teach me your wisdom. Let me know what you want from me. What is the purpose of my life? What is the meaning of my life? Please, Hashem, help me to be happy. That my happiness will not be depend on food, on money, on trust, on properties, on women, on children, on what. Please, Hashem, that my trust will be only on you, that my security and my happiness and my stability will be dependent only on you, that I'll be happy to be called your child no matter where I am, what is my height, what is my color, what is my shape, what's the amounts of money that I have in my bank or in my cash wallet. Please, Hashem, that I'll be happy to be called under your name, that I will attach myself to the truth, to the people of Israel, to the Torah Kedosha, to the divineness of your greatness, to your holiness, to your purity, that I'll be one with you, that I will not desire anything else but you, that I will never ask for anything but your closeness. Shivti bevet Adonai kol yemei chayai. I want to sit in your place, Hashem, all my life, all my years, lachazot benoam Adonai, to see the pleasant of Hashem, ulvaker beichalo, and to visit in His home, in His place, in Yerushalayim. Please, Hashem, bring us back to Yerushalayim, Al Har Tzion, to Yerushalayim, to Mount Zion. Please take us home. Take us home on the wings of eagles. Please, Hashem, bring redemption. Please, Hashem. Simple words. If you will dare to spend 1 hour like that each day, your life will shift. And if not, they won't. They won't. You're going to keep on struggling in shallow waters as if you meant to live your life in a medium dimension. You'll always feel broke, even if you'll have money. You won't be happy with food, even if it's delicious. You'll always have issues closing your belt, zipping your shoes, fixing your tie, losing your weight, driving your car, stuck in traffic, your doorknob, your window handle, your automatic vehicle, your electronic car, your remote controls, your mobiles, your reception, your Wi-Fi. You always be stuck in the matrix with your weight, with your sugar, with your imaginations. Because you are not cutting your soul out of this world and becoming the godliness of your true potential. And you're choosing death for life. Death is the physical world that is always dying. For life, that is your soul, that lives forever. And it's your choice to choose who to be. You can relate yourself to your elbows and your chest and your back and your nose and your forehead and your hair and your whatever. And you can connect yourself to your spiritual being and drop the nonsense and meditate forever and just become one with your purpose. And after you train yourself enough in all that great wisdom, then you can walk in this world as if you're like jumping above paddles, like you wouldn't care. It's like everything is great. This life will be like a walk in the park for you, with money, without money, married, not married, in a house, without a house, sold your house, gave out your house, like wouldn't have no attachment to anything. You'll be free. V'karati lachem dror, Hashem is saying that's the sign of redemption, and I called you free. I'll set you all free. Redemption is freedom. Freedom from what? Oh, my banker called. Oh, my broker called. Oh, my secretary is calling me again. Oh, it's my this and my colleague, my neighbor, my partner. You're a slave. You're a slave, and the trains are all going in one direction. All the rivers are going to the sea. And you can't see the horizon. It's all city. It's all buildings. It's all smoky reality. It's all dark. It's all fake. It's all fake. If in the end of these lifetimes of all those successful people, they can cheat their wives, they can betray the trust of their children, they can walk out on the most important things in life for momentarily pleasures, so it's all fake. So there's no purpose in living this kind of life. Such life does not worth living, but meaningful spiritual life worth living. And even a moment like that is already so great that you can taste so much sweetness in it that flavor will stick with you forever, and you will not want to taste this world in any case ever again in your lifetime. You will vomit from this world. You will be disgusted from it. You will hate it. You will want only the spirit of Hashem. Please, Hashem, where are you, Hashem? I only want you. I only want to feel close to you. Please, Hashem, making me come closer to you. And there is no time like the present. I'm repeating it over and over and begging you, please, please take that advice. After you finish this wonderful class tonight, listen, the work just began. You have to do something. What should you do? Talk to Hashem. Please, Hashem, that I will not walk out of that class. Please, Hashem, that this class will walk with me forever. Please, Hashem, that I will never leave you ever again. Please, Hashem, help me to hold you. Please help me to remember you. Help me to tie you. Help me to tie you on my arm. I want to tie you on my wrist. I want to tie you on my head. You are my crown. Hashem, I hold your crown on my head. Hashem, I wear my shirt for you. Hashem, I eat that bite for you. Baruch atah Hashem, borei pri ha'adama, borei pri ha'etz. I wash my hands for you. Asher kideshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al netilat yadayim. I wake up in the morning. Modeh ani lefanecha. Thank you, Hashem. Melech chai v'kayam, a king that is live and exists every moment. Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad, ve'ahavta, and you should love Hashem b'chol levavcha, u'b'chol nafshecha, u'b'chol mo'odecha, with all your heart, with all your power, with all your might, with all your energy, with all my forces, with my money I should love Hashem, with my clothing I should love Hashem, with my friends I should love Hashem, with my car I should love Hashem. Invite people into your car, into your house, go into people's life, share the faith, share the trust, knock on people's door and people's hearts. Please listen, guys. There is Hashem in the world. Hashem is changing the world. Let's make things. Let's do things for Hashem. Let's call this. Let's call that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Call Hashem and Hashem, please help me, teach me. Please Hashem, that this day will be dedicated for you. Please Hashem, that this hour, this meeting, everything just for you, Hashem. If you're not going to do it, the Yetzer Hara going to take over. Come, I have a deal just for you. You don't know. Come. He's going to make you the center of the world. Come, there is an option. There is an office. You don't know. 4 sides windows, 4 wind directions. You don't know AC. It's so great. Phones, everything you get for free. Come, look, see. You're going to be the one. You're going to be the man. You're going to be the hotshot. You. V'anachnu ma, Moshe Rabbeinu is saying, and we are what? Me and Aaron, what are we? We're nothing. Why are you complaining on us? What are we? We're nothing, Moshe is saying. Moshe is saying he just finished opening the sea to 12 dry lanes. And he's nothing. He just came down from a firing mountain after 40 days without water and food. Brought back tablets. He had the first tablets in the world. Brought them down, handmade of Hashem. And he is nothing. Yeah, he knows that to be a king, you should crown Hashem. If you want to have some control on something in this world, some effect, some power, you need to crown the king of all powers on yourself. And when he will rule upon you and control your life, you'll have some control, first of all, on yourself. You'll be able to control your senses, your lusts, your desires, your tempers, your angers, your fears. You won't be like a wild animal lost in space of wilderness. You'll be saved from this world of hell, from the calamity of the destruction of this world. You'll become one with Hashem. You'll be happy again. And I'll tell you, I'm not backing off on any of the things I promised you in the past. None of them. Nothing has changed. It's only getting forward, and it's only progressing, and to greater places even. And there are gigantic changes in the world, in energy, in spirituality. So many dark forces are leaving this world and disappearing and will never come. And the ones that are appearing are ancient. None of them is new. They're just floating to be cut and harvested once and for all. That's why they're uplifting their heads, to be chopped out of this world. Like the verse in Tehillim, like the chapter in Tehillim. The stupid people cannot understand why the wicked ones are uplifting their heads. But the reason why they are uplifting their heads, it's for their heads to be chopped. You see the villains like grass growing all around you. Oh man, look, and Russia and China and this and that, and the Yemenites and Hezbollah and Hamas. It's like, honestly, I'm telling you, you might be afraid. I'm telling you, it's not even a joke. It's not even funny to think that they are enemies, that we have enemies. It's like to be in a movie of Disney. It's like to live inside a Disney movie. It's just to live inside of a movie, in a fake movie. It's not realistic. It's not real at all. It's nothing. It's not the truth. You don't have no enemies. No one has no power against you. No one can take you. No one can pull you. No one can affect you. The dark forces does not have no force of their own. They are husks that are blocking light. In the moment that Hashem will increase the light, they will be gone. They're only shadows. They're only twilight zone. They're only confusions. They're making you doubt. They're options. They don't have no power. Suddenly you see a brave person standing with a flag in the middle of a demonstration of those dark forces and standing against them and screaming, Am Yisrael Chai, and no one dares to come close to him. No one can stand in front of his light. And if you say, but look, that person was hurt, the reason he was hurt was because he had to get hurt with no connection to the demonstration. He had his life story. And people that died on Kiddush Hashem because Hashem took their soul in that way gained such eternal reward in the world to come that they won't suffer for a moment, for a fraction of a moment in the world to come, and will enjoy the company of Rabbi Akiva and his holiest friends that all died for their Judaism. Lucky are those ones who died for their Judaism. You can never imagine how precious they are in the world to come. No one can look at them. No one can see their light. Their light is so huge that no one can see them. And those words are ancient and carved in the stone and will never change and never be erased. And to all those ones that are chasing virgins in the heavens, in the sky, they want virgins. Like, how idiotic and twisted you can be that will be your imagination for pleasure in the world to come. 72 virgins, like Ribono Shel Olam, Rabna El Alma. I don't like. Let's cut ourselves and die. Like, what's that? You can never come up with something so stupid as their dream for heaven. In the world to come, you want to have interactions with women? That's your dream for heaven? Physical intimacy with women in the world to come, Ribbon Olamim. In this world, you need to stay away from all kinds of lusts and desires. In this world, you need to keep yourself in purity and in holiness, that the contamination of this world will not connect to you, will not attach you, will not pull you down. So in heaven, to have any physical attachment, in the world to come, there is nothing but Torah, there is nothing but Hashem, there is nothing but the space of infinity. Pleasure of knowledge, of knowing the oneness, the greatness of his unity, becoming one with his greatness, with his graceful goodness. There is nothing there, no shapes, no colors. It's all light and beyond. You want to have women sexual interactions in the world to come? Like, come on. Such stupid idea, like you need to be a donkey, you need to be... I'll keep my tongue in for tonight. Thank you so much. Chazak u'baruch. Thank you.
Toda rabba, Rav. Beautiful shiur.
Thank you.